Welcome back to Reviews Inside TV, the place where we break down the tech you care about. If you're looking for a powerhouse solution for your home or office network, the Amazon eero PoE Gateway might just be what you're after. Today, we're diving deep into its features, performance, and whether it lives up to its promises. Let's get started. The Amazon eero PoE Gateway is a dual-purpose marvel that combines a wired router with a Power over Ethernet PoE switch. It offers two 10 GbE ports that support blazing fast wired speeds of up to 9.4 Gbps, both for uploads and downloads. Add to that 8 2.5 GbE PoE-enabled ports, and you've got a network setup that can power and connect multiple devices simultaneously. This is the kind of tech that could make your home or office network run smoother than ever with minimal extra hardware. But as always, we'll see if the performance really matches the hype. Setting up the eero PoE Gateway is impressively easy. After wiring up the PoE infrastructure and connecting your access points, the eero app takes over. It guides you step by step through the setup process, ensuring everything's configured correctly and quickly. It's user-friendly and efficient, which is a big plus for those who aren't network experts. You'll be managing your network from anywhere through the app, which adds to the convenience factor. Now, when we move into real-world testing, the eero PoE Gateway performs reliably. The dual 10 GbE ports are capable of achieving their maximum potential, supporting high-speed wired connections for anything from gaming to video streaming to heavy data transfers. Whether you're running a complex home office or just need to keep your entertainment setup humming, this device holds up under the pressure. The PoE ports also make powering additional devices, like eero PoE 6 access points, a breeze. You're essentially eliminating the need for a separate PoE switch, which helps keep your setup neat and streamlined. However, there are a few things to keep in mind. While the setup is simple, there is a bit of a learning curve for those unfamiliar with PoE tech. The number of PoE ports is great, but if you're adding a bunch of additional devices beyond what's supported, you might run into limits. Additionally, while the performance is excellent for most use cases, heavy networking environments, like large enterprises, may require even more robust options. Pros of the eero PoE Gateway include its high-speed dual 10 GbE ports and the integration of PoE into the router. It's a fantastic option for simplifying your network setup without compromising on performance. The ease of setup via the app is another major benefit, making this a solid choice for non-techies and pros alike. On the downside, the main con is the relatively high price tag. You're paying for the high-end performance and PoE capabilities, which might not be necessary for smaller homes or less demanding setups. Also, some users might find the total power supply, 140 watts, a bit overkill depending on their device count. So is it worth the price? The eero PoE Gateway offers solid value for those who need a PoE router that supports high-speed wired connections. It definitely earns points for convenience and performance, especially for users who want to power and connect multiple devices without extra hardware. However, if you don't need the PoE functionality or super fast wired speeds, there might be cheaper alternatives on the market that provide similar features without the premium. Looking at the competition, devices like the Netgear Nighthawk Mesh Wi-Fi system or Ubiquiti Unify Dream Machine Pro might be worth considering. While these options don't always combine PoE functionality into the router itself, they often come at a slightly lower price point, especially for users who don't need multiple 10 GbE ports. When it comes to build quality, the eero PoE Gateway feels solid. The materials are well constructed, and the design is sleek enough to fit in most home or office environments. It's built to last, with sturdy construction that feels like it could stand the test of time. However, it's important to note that there hasn't been enough long-term data on this specific model to provide in-depth insights into longevity. Customer support from eero is another area where the brand shines. If you run into any issues during setup or beyond, you have access to free support via phone or email. The eero team is known for being responsive and helpful, which can make a world of difference when troubleshooting. Lastly, while the eero PoE Gateway does receive automatic updates to improve security, there's no mention of major firmware updates impacting performance so far. For many, this may not be a significant factor, but it's something to consider if you're hoping for a cutting-edge experience that evolves with the latest software. For those on a budget, cheaper alternatives like the TP-Link Deco XE75 or Google Nest Wi-Fi Pro may provide good value. These devices might lack the PoE capabilities, but still offer reliable mesh networking with solid speeds and features. To wrap it up, the Amazon eero PoE Gateway is a high-performance router that does exactly what it promises, offers fast, reliable networking, and eliminates the need for additional PoE switches. It's ideal for those who need fast, reliable wired connections and the ability to power multiple devices without extra clutter. But if you don't need all these features, the price may feel a bit steep. Thanks for tuning in today. If you're interested in getting your hands on the eero PoE Gateway, you'll find the link in the comments box. If you've used this product or have questions, drop them below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Till next time, keep your network strong and your speeds fast. This is Reviews Inside TV, signing off.